Good evening, everybody, and welcome to post-match reaction from New York Talk. 2-0 against Southampton, 23 unbeaten now, Southampton. What do we think to that one, lads? Two silly goals in the first half and fairly even second half? Or were we just completely outplayed today?
What you missed off that 23 unbeaten and 772% possession. You missed that 72.6 million sideways passes. We've just been talking to somebody there who was saying that we were outclassed men against boys and everything else. I don't necessarily agree with that personally. We gifted them 2 goals. To be fair, the first goal, shocking defending, should have been cleared, and then a man free which was essentially a tap-in header, weren't it? You know what I mean? And then again, the second one, the defending wasn't good enough. Other than that, they hit the post, and I think Victor pulled off one save in the game. They gave nothing else, but they had lots and lots of pretty possession. They're worth 4, 5, 6 times our stadium and squad put together, allegedly. We never expected out of the game, and we never got out, did we? So I suppose that's where we are really ultimately. But I'm not going to be singing the praises of Southampton, because they are much like a lot of other these possession-based sides in this division. Lots and lots of style, very little substance for me. That's my view. But you know.
So would you say it was a case of us not working out Southampton, but two teams not playing at the best?
I think possibly it might be, and I hate to say this, it might be a case of what's his face, Brill Cream boy, Russell Martin actually working us out, rather than anything else, because I don't think we played much differently, but he was able to mitigate what we did do. So yeah.
Well, Matt, talk us through Southampton's first goal, because I will admit I got here late today, mainly because losing every week, it's not quite nice. But the main thing is I enjoyed the new E-bar, which is quite nice. £5.50 a pint's a little bit squeaky.
But Danny, we didn't sign enough players, so what are you talking about E-bar for?
Well, that's where transfer budget's gone. Anyway, that's why we've got 3 loan signings, because of E-bar. There you go. Southampton fans, let us know what it was like in the South Stand. But anyway, talk us through Saints' first goal, Matt. Was it an avoidable goal, shall we say, or did they just carve us open?
I'm going to say pathetic then. Is it pathetic? Was it pathetic defending?
Yeah,
it probably was pathetic defending. Yeah. The thing is that what you need to be good, when you're at the bottom of the league, there's a couple of things you need to have really basics of, and one of those is to be at least decent at defending set pieces. That's got to be a cornerstone of what you do, because we're not as technically good as Southampton, we ain't got as good of players, and blah, blah, blah. So you need to be solid, especially at set pieces. And we just weren't. The flick on, I think, was from Hugel, who tried to clear it, and it went to their player. And then the guy's 6-7 yards out on his own. And he's had to put a bit of power behind it, but not much. And then he can only react at a certain time. So frustrating. They're the goals that we should be scoring. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm just so frustrated, because Mick's right. They are clearly a very good team, but they have issues which I can't be bothered to get into. But we've just gifted them 2 goals, and when you're playing Leicester and Southampton and Leeds next week, you can't give them goals like that. You've got to make them earn it, because they are good enough to earn it. You've got to make them earn those goals, and we didn't make them earn it, and that's why they probably took the foot off the gas, probably. So frustrating, because there were some really good points in that game today, some really, really good points, but there's only 2 points that matter, isn't there? And that's the 2 goals that we consider which were avoidable, so so frustrating.
Mick, talk us through the second goal. Is it a case of Southampton working us out again, or just even more poor defending from us today?
I can't remember it, mate. Who scored it? What happened?
Ball up at top.
Oh God, yeah. Everybody screaming in West Stand that it were offside, and it weren't. It's just a ball up at top, and disappointing in the sense that Hacks forced the player out wide. I think it was Armstrong. Fraser. He forced him out wide, did a really good job, and only to look round to see nobody else had helped him out at all, except the Southampton player, who just started tapping. So again, poor defending. That run from the player who scored the goal should never have been allowed, ever. It was obvious to everybody in the stadium what was happening, except the other 10 Rotherham, or other 9 outfield players for Rotherham United. So naive defending. So we've only got ourselves to blame. We've gifted them the goals. I think Victor will probably think that he should have done better. He got a lot of his body. He didn't get down quite quickly enough. So I think he'll be a bit disappointed with that. But the defending again, just not good enough. Not good enough.
So it sounds like it's a case of us tripping over our own shoelaces, and that's Southampton's goals for you. But we'll try and dig out a little positive from today. Peter Kioso.
He don't want to play for us, lads. I don't know why we're still talking about Peter Kioso. He clearly doesn't love us.
This was the problem, isn't it?
You see, he thought he was in a blue shirt until he went, oh, actually, I've come off and I'm in a red shirt. Oh dear. But no, I thought you were absolutely exceptional. Down that right-hand side. Man at match bar, a few brilliant saves that Victor pulled off in second half. In terms of outfield players, anyway, he was best player, I thought.
I think it was comfortably best player on pitch. Everything good came down Peter Kioso's side. He was the furthest man forward on multiple occasions. He was making runs into the box better than Hugo was, which is just a bit mind blowing.
Should we play him as a striker for next game? Just
let him do whatever he wants. I can see why Peterborough liked him. That's the best he's ever played for us. In the short time he's been in our shirt, in a Rotherham shirt. It just blows my mind that he was allowed to go out on loan.
It's raised some questions about why he went.
Yeah,
why Matt Taylor sent him out, shall we say?
A lot of things he does, Dexter could have done, but there were certain things he's winning fouls which aren't really fouls, but he's winning them, and that's what we needed. We needed a player to win us fouls in dangerous places where Dexter loses that ball, they go through and they probably score. We could probably name 6 occasions where that's happened to Dexter. He's what we've been crying out for, and that's so frustrating. That is what we've been crying out for. He is going to be if we're going to even make this close to staying up. He's crucial, and he is going to be crucial for next season. And League One will be a monster.
Yeah, I think certainly in the summer Peterborough will come back in for him. And I think we need to do everything in our power to try and keep hold of him. Yeah, it will cost a lot. We'll talk briefly about the new signing that came on. I can't remember how to pronounce his name completely, so I'll just call him Shakira just for the laugh. We didn't really see enough of him, Mick, but I thought it was okay when he came on. He didn't really do anything too dramatic.
No.
Apart from a risky pass back to Victor. Other than that, it was all right from him, wasn't it?
Yeah, we've not seen enough of him. The little bits I did see, he looks like there's definitely a player in there. He's got some pace. He's a proper unit.
I didn't realise he was that tall when we saw him.
No, I didn't either, to be fair. So yeah, it looks decent. It looks well. I say looks decent. Yeah, we've had 5 minutes, haven't we? So we'll have to wait and see. But he's got some big games coming up in front of him, as of the rest of them. I mean, the other bright spark for me today is just to see Cam Humphreys back on that bench. It's absolutely immense. Not only for him, but for the team, because what that possibly might do, is free up Hakeem Odoffin to come move further forward, and I've said it many times, that injury to Cam Humphreys has caused us so many problems this season. It is one of the root causes of the reasons why we're where we are now, because of him and because of the adaptations we've had to make, to cover for him. So before we go, can I just say I thought the referee today was absolutely outstanding.
Completely agree. That was one of the best performances I've seen by a referee, quite possibly ever. He was excellent.
Yeah.
What was the name of the referee?
Sonny Single, I think.
Sonny Single. There you go. You've got the New York Talk seal of approval, which is very rare for referees on here. But I'm inclined to agree. I thought it was very fair to both teams. Could have been a little bit harsher with certain decisions with Southampton, I thought, especially with Che Adams effectively gunning for Victor. But other than that, yeah, I agree. It was all right.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, that's the biggest positive of the game. The referee. Wow. And I think we'll leave it there, lads. So thank you very much.
On that bombshell.
Yeah, on that bombshell. Back to the studio now. Thank you very much for watching and listening, guys. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we will see you for the next home game, which is Hull. Hull have had probably the best transfer window this month.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Right.
Yeah. See you then.